And PPS is very good with their colorful pamphlets that bears no substance, where everything is denial, 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 denial. Moving forward, addressing many of these issues that are happening who are affecting us, I want to bring a fellow friend and comrade who I have had the opportunity to see him grow and become the great educator that he is, and he continues today. I cannot believe he continues to this day to face so many barriers as an educator. I want to bring and invite Hector Cañedo Sanchez to speak. Thank you, Hector.
Muchas gracias, Pedro. I really, really appreciate your warm welcome, as always, dear friend of mine. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, because we are the ones. We're the real ones. We're the ones that are here, and we're not going anywhere. So, shout out to each and every one of you for being here, from the bottom of my heart. I was brought to this country as a childhood arrival in 1996 when I was in 3rd grade. My dad did everything the right way. He brought us here legally and gave us a better life. I started to really get deep into my, educational story when I met Susie Fartley at Franklin High School. She was my English teacher, 2004, 5, 6, 7. And she taught me everything I know today. She taught me how to write. She taught me how to speak. And I was not that type of person before her. So, big shout out to Susie. You know I love you. Thank you for teaching me everything. Susie, I appreciate you so deeply. That prompted everything that happened to me afterwards. I was able to go to college and complete a double undergraduate degree in economics and foreign language and literature and Spanish. That was all on a full ride, thanks to the efforts of Susie and everyone involved back in the day. I was able to complete that over in Walla Walla, Washington, from Whitman College, a private, mainly white school. Afterwards, I came back to Portland and I started a family. I was pretty worried about what I was going to do to, use my degree. I knew that I couldn't go to graduate school because I didn't have the proper documents to actually be, received by a graduate program. So I told my dad, I was like, hey, I don't want to get a fake social security number. And he's like, yeah, man, like this is the way. This is the way. This is what I know, and this is what I could give you. And I know the people that we could do this. We could get it done, and you're gonna be working, and you'll be fine. And I was like, nah, Dad, I don't know. This doesn't feel right. Like, I need to keep going with this somehow, like a different way. And he's like, all right, well, that's interesting. All right, well, I'll support that. I mean, it's uncharted territory, like, but I'm gonna be with you 100%. So I was in limbo. Then the 2008 executive order from the Obama presidency for deferred action for childhood arrivals came around, and I was like the first one in line. Got an immigration lawyer. I was like, this is it. Praise the Lord. I am going to get a work authorization, and I'm gonna begin working like legitimately. I don't want to be working in a different function. So started doing that and taking care of the family. At that point, I had a daughter. Her name is Kelly, and she's now in 4th grade. which is crazy. And I didn't know what to do. Ultimately, in 2016, when she was just like 3, I got detained by ICE. There was a crazy situation, and I had to go to Tacoma, and I spent a month in the detention center with immigration. It was the worst experience of my life. The conditions in there were crazy. I had to use my badge to cut up my food. I had to sneak fruit and stuff it in a pillowcase and shove it under my bed. I got really sick in there, and I couldn't get any medical attention. It was crazy. I ultimately worked out a deal. The judge was like, this is crazy that you're even in here. I don't even know why you're here. Leave my courtroom. I'll set the lowest bond possible and never come back. And it was during that time when I really, truly, genuinely found myself teaching English to people that didn't speak one word of English. They were all younger than me. I was pretty young at the time. And those people were younger than me. They were like 18-year-old kids. They just got caught up. Just trying to provide for their families. And I was helping them learn English. That's when something just hit. I came out of that whole ordeal, started working at a convenience store, and who walks in the store? Susie. Susie walks in there to get some groceries, and I'm like, Susie, oh, you're not gonna believe what happened. She's like, you went to college, you got a full ride in private school, you were awesome, what happened? She's like, you gotta apply to be a teacher. I was like, oh God, I don't know. That's not, I don't know. She's like, yes, do it. Met all the people. And in 2016, I started a journey with Portland Public Schools as a 3rd grade Spanish immersion teacher, the same grade that I was when my dad brought me here. Since then, I've learned so much. I soaked it all in, and I went full in with everything that I had. Ultimately, I decided that, something was pulling me. I was like, I need to be an English teacher for some reason. I'm not reaching the students that most resemble or need my service. So I was like, I'm gonna be an English teacher, and that's where I got involved with Wrangler in North Portland. Shout out to Wrangler. Mr. Chris Silvas, the principal there, and Cinnamon, very close friends of mine. Cinnamon is actually my professor and my mentor. She taught me a lot of how to teach 3rd graders and lower elementary in general. Now, I'm a K-5 EOD teacher. I've taught students from Venezuela. And if anybody knows about the wave of migrant workers, you'll know that if you're an EOD teacher, you have to almost redo the whole curriculum of how it's all gonna work out, all right? I'm teaching the Get Ready Sail and Get Ready Soar curriculum, as well as Benchmark Advanced. And having to continuously come back to that after I, get a new student every time, and so kind of redo the whole thing, it's been crazy. No supports. There's been no structure at all for these students. All right? Okay. Fast forward all of this, I have to reapply for DACA again. I do it timely, right? Talk to immigration lawyers, send everything off. There's a situation where they're like, oh, there's $100 on the balance, they're changing, they're bringing up the fee. I'm like, all right, do you think it's gonna work? They're like, yeah. Immigration lawyers are like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's do it, push it in fast. $100, they're gonna honor our postmark. We do it, immigration doesn't care. They're like, wrong amount. Bring it back, send us $100. I have it right here from immigration. $100. You gotta pay us $100. On June 10th was my last day, right? If I don't have the $100 in the work authorization already in hand to give it to Damien so that he could, like photocopy and put it in a file, I'm out. I talked to HR, right? I talked to, I'm not gonna even say a name, but I talked to HR, and you guys probably know who she is. Okay, so sorry. Yes. So I was like, hey, like, this is a crazy situation. Like, there must be something. This can't be like just black and white. She's like, oh, it very much is. I'm so sorry. I'm in the same situation as you. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. Well, what do I do? Two options. Employee resignation, or I terminate you. And I was like, oh, okay, but I got a letter saying that my card is being processed and printed, like right now. Like the check got cut already. Resignation, termination. Okay, fine. Signed by me and accepted the same day. No longer am I teaching as of today. I just want to just dedicate it to my dad. He passed away from COVID in 2021. Horrible work conditions. Essential worker. It was a crazy situation because I wasn't considered that, and I got all the boosters, and I saw him, on a ventilator, and I also saw his organs give out, and ultimately he got a heart attack, and he was young. He was only like 56. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Somebody with just a perfect body just go. And also I want to dedicate it to my grandpa, who got a heart attack on the 5th of May. So I'm the last one, first born son left in my family. So
you're not alone, Hector. You're not alone.
I could only hope that maybe there's a different structure for dealing with DACA recipients, because DACA impacts all of us. And the last thing I want to say, and thank you for sticking around and thank you for the time, is that I would hope that the millions of people in my situation, professionals that like culturally sustained classrooms, don't have to resign to then get rehired so coldly, so like dehumanizing, like an alien number or like a employee number. Just sorry, you resign. You'll be in good standing, and call me back, and we'll get it all going again. Oh, and your drive and your university work and everything, it'll still be there. So just wait for us, and you'll be all right. It's so not right. So I just wanna, I guess, leave it there, and thank you for the time to kind of leave it all here with you guys. You guys deserve this. You guys deserve to really listen to this. So thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, Hector. I want to pass the mic to Dan from